to create a system where you are eliminating debt and building another income stream that will fuel your future. You're already in this business. All you need to do now is to actually make it happen. This is where the discipline comes in. I would be much, much, much happier every single afternoon greeting my family, coming in the door with dinner ready, we all sitting down, having a nice dinner. I mean, you guys know the whole, leave it to Beaver or whatever. Yeah. June Cleaver thing. Yeah, I would love to be June Cleaver. That would make me so happy. However, June Cleaver didn't live on a lake. In a big house. Okay? It's exactly true. Okay? So I know that a couple nights a week, that isn't going to happen in my household. Okay? I have to make that sacrifice. I have to be disciplined. I get the benefit of leaving dinner for my family. I get the benefit of being home with my kids or whatever my situation is. If I do go for June Cleaver, I am settling for the status quo. I will have handed over my future to somebody else's control. Okay? Because I will be accepting the status quo. And it will come at the expense of my dream. There are things that I must do in order to achieve my dream, and that's doing 5 to 6 hunters a month and sharing this business. I know that it's the consistent, deliberate, and intentional actions of working this business that build a solid foundation. The dream is free. You get to have that, no problem. But the journey isn't. Are you willing to give up something today to have something greater and better tomorrow? Dream believers are abundant, but dream buyers, they're rare. You'll actually have to make the transition from window shopping to actually paying the price for what you want to look at. So dreams are personal, and so will the price. It's going to be different. But don't let the challenges discourage you, okay? Keep going forward. You have a dream team around you, by the way, and that's what he talks about. There's a whole chapter in here about the dream team. We actually named our training group the Dream Team, and I did that before I read the book. I was like, oh, good for me. And wait till you hear a little bit more about it, because it's really exciting. I can't wait to actually, share it with some of my girls. You've got a great organization around you. Be prepared to face and overcome the fears. All dreams are outside of your comfort zone. All dreams. I mean, leaving the comfort zone of you that you have, that's part of the price that you will pay to achieve your dream. Step number 3, make no excuses. There's a story about a man who goes to his neighbor's house, and he asks to borrow the lawnmower. The neighbor says, I can't lend you my lawnmower today because my wife is making beef stroganoff tonight. The man says, well, what does your wife's cooking have to do with lending me the lawnmower? And his neighbor says, well, nothing, but if I don't want to do something, then any excuse will do. Okay? Exactly right. Barry Fall has a great poem he wrote about all the excuses we all use in this business to justify why we won't do something. You are letting the fear and the excuses and the laziness overcome your dream. The power of the excuse, that is the relief from responsibility, is greater than your desire to achieve your dream. Our habits will make us or break us, ladies. A dream is the result of our actions, and our actions are controlled by our habits. We are what we repeatedly do. And if we're repeatedly making excuses, then we will be repeatedly keeping ourselves from our dreams. Here's some excuses and some responses. Oh, did you hear anything in here? I come from an underprivileged background. That's too bad. You want your children to come from an underprivileged background as well? See, this is the choleric in me coming out. I love you. Okay, here's another one. But I want to focus on one thing at a time. Well, sure you do. Everyone does. But you need to do more than that today in order to succeed. Here's another one. My kids are too little. Are your kids too little to see you work 50 hours a week for someone else's dream? Make time and show them what a successful person looks like. People like me will never succeed. You're absolutely right. Stop being a person like you and start being like successful people. There aren't enough hours in the day. Guilty. Then prioritize and get rid of the unimportant stuff. I'm too old to try anything new. Well, if you really believe this, then you are right. What a shame. Your wisdom and experience could have helped us all. Rest in peace. I'm too young to be taken seriously. If you really believe this, you are right. Too bad. Your spirit, excitement, and energy would have been refreshing. Grow up. But it's true. Those are excuses.
Are these all on your website?
I know. Somebody asked me to send them to the note. Beef stroganoff. I mean, if you hear somebody say a stupid excuse for something, you just need to go, oh yeah, beef stroganoff. Any excuse will do. Number 4. This is step 4. Claim what is already yours. You've heard the story of the man who builds his house in the floodplain and his friends told him, don't build there, it's going to flood. You're going to drown. Don't worry, says the man. The Lord will provide for me. Not long after building his house, here come the rains. There was indeed a flood. As the waters rose, the man stands on the front porch with the water around his knees. A 4x4 comes by and says, get in the truck. Get in the truck. The man said, no, the Lord will provide for me. Waters continue to rise. A few hours later, he's on the 2nd floor looking out the window at the rapidly rising water. A boat floats by, and again the people shout, get in the boat, get in the boat. No, the Lord will provide for me. Eventually the man standing on the roof, watching the water swirl around his neck. A helicopter comes by. They shout, grab the rope, grab the rope. No, the Lord will provide for me. The waters rose over his head, and the man drowned. He found himself standing in front of St. Peter and the pearly gates. We didn't expect to see you here today, said St. Peter. Well, I certainly didn't expect to be here. I thought the Lord would provide for me. St. Peter looked at the man straight in the eye and said, fella, the Lord provided you with a 4x4, a boat, and a helicopter. You didn't get in. You are right now in a boat. Or there's a boat called Premier Designs. Are you in the boat? Or are you watching the boat sail on down the water?